Welcome back to the channel, guys. I got some really exciting news for y'all. I found out the main issue with my motor. After further investigation, I removed my header and you can see there's oil all over it. Ugh. I already wiped it up, but there was oil in cylinders 1, 2, and 4. So for whatever reason, a bunch of oil is going into the chambers. So since the head is pretty much brand new from the shop, the only other way oil can get into the chambers is if I installed the rings incorrectly. I just watched the old video on how I installed the piston rings and it clearly shows that I did it wrong. So that explains why I'm getting so much oil into the chambers, down into the header, into the exhaust, and just blowing out white smoke through the exhaust. So in other words, I get to tear down my freshly rebuilt motor. Yeah! I honestly don't look forward to doing this, but I really want to drive the Prelude again. So I'm gonna try to knock this out as fast as possible. Let's do this thing. Alright, after a lot of effort and work and time, we got one of the pistons out. Hey! And here's the issue. You see that? Those two gaps should not line up. This is how it's supposed to be. So I got the gap up here on this really thin ring, and all the way over here I got the other gap. I'm not sure if it's important, but the squiggly one, the opening is right here dead center. I got one opening right here, and then the top one, the opening is supposed to be 180 degrees. Hey, there we go. And I think that's it. I gotta admit to y'all, this is piston 1, the one on the far right, and that was the one that was getting the most oil. And I think I know why. Each ring has a marking, and look at that. See that marking? T2 is supposed to be facing upward. So this ring is upside down, which means that instead of pulling the oil back down into the cylinder, it was pushing it upward out of the cylinder, which would cause the oil to, you know, go into the exhaust or header. Psst. Wow. Noob mistake. Let's fix that. It's finally time for the lube to run again. Yeah. I got the engine looking all nice and clean because last night I ran out of coolant, so I couldn't move forward from there. But it's all good. I got coolant and oil. Once we get it in the lube, we're ready for its first perfect start. After this, it should run perfectly because I fixed so many issues and so many potential issues that we should be gooch. And I'm pretty sure everything is hooked up correctly. So I tore down the motor again, fixed the piston rings because come to find out I installed them incorrectly. And then I also installed an aftermarket head gasket that didn't fit good, but now I do have an OEM head gasket. And lastly, I replaced all 16 valve seals because these aren't OEM. What had happened was when I fixed the piston rings and put everything back together, I let the car run, and again it blew smoke, so I removed the header and found oil coming out of 1, 3, and 4. So the last thing was to get rid of these aftermarket seals. If you didn't know, these seals are different for the exhaust and intake side. If you order it from Honda, they got two different part numbers. They look very similar, but yo, I don't know. They have different part numbers. So I went all OEM. The lube should be perfect now. All right, batteries in, coolant's filled, engine's filled. Let's give this thing a crank. First, we need to build up oil pressure. So I disconnected the distributor. We're gonna turn the motor a few times just to be safe. Woo. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I think one of the belts is too tight. Maybe it just had some power steering fluid or something on it. That's why I was making all that noise. But yo, the motor sounds solid. It's not shaking like crazy. There's no misfire. We gotta keep an eye on this coolant level. Let's see if there's any smoke back here though. Woo! Not yet. Okay. Alright, well I'm gonna let the lube run for like a really long time just so everything can get nice, warm, and heat cycle and burp out the coolant. So I'll keep you guys posted. What's up? Yo, I miss this car so much.
Yeah.
I mean, the clutch is messed up a little bit, but
what's up with the clutch?
I think we need to bleed it some more. The clutch pedal.
Bleed that shit. Emo clutch. Oh, so smooth.
Ooh.
Ooh, is that second gear?
Sure.
Damn.
First time installing a clutch too, so I'm surprised it's working. Yeah, the clutch pedal does feel a little weird.
What does it feel like?
It has some slack before it engages. Woo. Last time I drove this thing was smoking everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't see no smoke nowhere. What you mean?
Sir. Oh man, I want to take this to work.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got AC too?
God damn.
Should I do a pull?
Shit.
No. We gotta drive 500 miles.
Yes, break it in first.
Oh, I'm breaking it real quick. Look, I don't know how fast I'm going.
What?
Sir, I'm going 0 the whole time. What are you talking about?
What the F, David Blaine? Sir, you were going 160? Actually, I was going 0.
Yeah, I got on camera.
How does it feel after your first run?
Pretty nice. Yo, do you think it's smoking because I turned on my AC?
I don't know.
I mean, let me see. It didn't start smoking till later. What's it smell like? Flowers?
Yes. Roses.
Drink.
Cheers to the subscribers.
Damn, the Prelude looks good, man. After not seeing it for a while.
They're beautiful.
I've always thought it was mediocre, but
Man, how often do you see a Prelude like this?
exactly.
Can't really see it in the video.
You can see it?